One picks up the dribble.
Hey everyone, welcome back. We're talking Philippine basketball today, looking at some of the young guys who could be stars in the PBA soon. I know you're ready to hear about these future stars.
I am too. It's an exciting time to be following the PBA.
Yeah, so much talent coming up, from college stars to Filipino foreigners. It's stacked.
Okay.
And I'm not talking about like just any talent. We're talking potential franchise players.
Wow.
The kind who could like reshape the league for years to come.
I like it.
But here's the thing.
What's that?
Will they actually choose the PBA?
You know what's fascinating? We're seeing like a real shift.
Yeah.
The overseas leagues,
Great.
they're no longer like a fallback option.
Oh, interesting.
For some of these guys, it's the dream.
Really?
Yeah, higher salaries, international exposure. It's a whole different ballgame.
Exactly. We've got guys like Thirdy, Dwight, Rhenz making noise overseas already. So the question on everyone's mind is, will this new generation follow their lead?
That's the crossroads the PBA is facing, right? It's almost like they're competing with the allure of the unknown. These young players, they're looking up to guys who are balling out in Japan, Korea, and it's making them think, why not me?
Okay, so let's meet some of these potential game changers. With number 10, Jake Figueroa. He's a forward for the NU Bulldogs. He's known for his defense. Some are even saying he's a defensive menace.
Figueroa, he's got that energy on defense, always fighting through screens, getting in the passing lanes, really making those offensive players work.
Here, Omar John, that time you did your job. Force Agunana to his weak side. The left hand is once again. Jake Figueroa just unstoppable so far.
NU ngayon tumatakbo, 3-on-2 break, and Jake Figueroa.
So he could be one of those valuable 3-and-D guys.
I think so, yeah. He can definitely lock down on defense, and if he keeps working on that three-point shot, look out.
Next up at number 9, we have Harold ALARCON.
Yep.
He's a guard forward for the UP Fighting Maroons. I hear this guy is clutch.
Clutch, yeah, you could say that. I mean, just look at the UAP finals last year. He's got that rare ability to rise to the occasion when the pressure is on.
You know, explosive scoring ability and clutch performances.
Into Harold ALARCON. Takes that mid-range jumper off the glass.
But what really makes ALARCON special is he's got an all-around game. You know, he can score, defend, rebound. He makes good decisions with the ball.
So more than just a clutch shooter.
Oh yeah, he's the full package. You know those two-way wing players? He could be one of them.
Sure.
Really valuable.
Sounds like it.
Hero with that great pocket pass. Third three-pointer para dito kay Harold ALARCON.
Coming in at number 8 is JIMBOY ESTRADA. He's a guard for the Letran Knights.
He's a natural scorer, creates his own shot, can get to the rim. That pull-up jumper is smooth.
Classic pass-first point guard, right?
Exactly. Estrada's got that court vision, always seems to know where his teammates are, sets them up perfectly, never forces anything.
So he's the floor general.
Yeah, think of him like an orchestra conductor, you know? Keeps that offense running smoothly.
I like it.
He's not just looking to score himself.
Right.
He's constantly scanning the floor, finding open teammates, and threading passes through tight spaces to create scoring opportunities.
It's like anticipation.
Anticipation, it's decision-making, it's precision.
Wow.
And his assist-to-turnover ratio is one of the best in the league.
Number 7 on the list is JOMEL PUNO, San Beda Red Lions. I hear this guy just brings the energy.
He does. Oh man, does he?
Actually make that 9 points. JOMEL PUNO breaks. Monhead defending him tight. PUNO pulls up. JOMEL PUNO
Attacks the offensive glass, runs the floor hard.
So we're talking hustle plays, big dunks.
Ano yung mga strengths? Oh my goodness! JOMEL PUNO!
He's still raw offensively, but he's athletic and he works hard. I think he could be a problem as a stretch 4 down the road.
Interesting. So what is that a stretch for?
A power forward who can shoot threes. If PUNO develops that part of his game, watch out.
Now let's talk about number 6, S.J. Moore. Elite athleticism and high-flying ability, which makes me think of some serious dunking skill.
Change things, S.J. Moore. Eto na kaya, S.J. Moore! With a slam at the San Andres Sports Complex.
This is the basketball. This is Moore. Nababalik pa lang, like you mentioned. Lilipad na naman!
Moore is a highlight reel waiting to happen. He's got that explosive first step that allows him to blow past defenders. And when he elevates,
Takes off.
The perpetual theme! And commitment that time. S.J. Moore in flight once more for his second slam of this evening. It's effortless.
We're looking at a player who might redefine what it means to be PBA ready.
really?
And it all starts with those electrifying dunks.
Right, over Jay Washington.
Right, yeah.
The guy's 6'7", and Moore just soared over him.
But is it all just flash?
I don't think so. I mean, he's also got real potential defensively. Quick hands, can guard different positions, good shot blocker.
Two-way player potential.
Absolutely.
Moore was also making a name for himself in the Ligang Labas circuit.
I know Ligang Labas is a big part of Filipino basketball culture, but how does a rising star like Moore even find the time?
He embraces it. It's not about the spotlight or the money.
Right.
It's about the love of the game, the connection with the community.
So he really just loves to play.
He loves to play. Moving on to number 5, CLINT ESCAMIS. He's a guard for the Mapua Cardinals. They call him a straight-up scoring machine.
There you go. CLINT ESCAMIS.
Which to me just suggests a player who can just put points on the board in a variety of ways.
Like, yeah, ESCAMIS is a walking bucket. He's got a smooth shooting stroke, can create his own shot off the dribble, and is deadly for mid-range.
ESCAMIS here. It looks like they will. ESCAMIS drives to the right, pulls back, pulls up. That is good! The MVP knocks it in! CLINT ESCAMIS 4-3. It is in the beginning of this quarter, so we have to see if this continues. 2 straight turnovers by Calgamber. CLINT ESCAMIS all the way. And just like that, Mapua has taken the lead. And just like that, Mapua has taken the lead.
We have a steal here. CLINT ESCAMIS to lead.
He's not just chucking up shots, he's picking his spots, getting to his sweet spots on the floor.
Smart.
And making the most of every possession.
So he's got that scorer's mentality, like that instinct to put the ball in the basket.
Absolutely. But yeah, what sets him apart, he plays hard on defense too. Led the NCAA in steals last season, actually.
Wow, that's impressive.
Bongo going one-on-one. It is taken away by ESCAMIS. Mapua 3-on-1 break. 82 points for Recto.
Now we're getting into the top 4, which is where things get really interesting. Jacob CORTEZ, De La Salle Green Archers.
Like father, like son.
Right. His dad was a PBA star, Mike CORTEZ. Is Jacob following in those footsteps?
Looks like it. Jacob's a crafty point guard, great court vision, can create shots for himself and his
It
teammates.
sounds familiar.
He may not be as flashy as some of the other guards, but he's got that basketball IQ, makes those winning plays. He's got those lightning-quick crossovers that leave defenders flat-footed, and he can pull up for a jumper in an instant.
Wow.
Jacob CORTEZ draining that CORTEZ quick 3. And it will be good for the Cool Cub. Cielo fakes man, but pass buttered by CORTEZ. Starting the break now. He will go all the way. He looks like he might have gotten.
So he's like a true point guard, a floor general who dictates the pace of the game.
Absolutely.
Now for the top 3.
All right.
All right, let's talk about another green archer, Mike Phillips. He's all about that hustle.
Oh, yeah. Phillips, he's the guy every coach wants on his team. A rebounding machine, plays with so much energy, always willing to do the dirty work.
That glue guy every team needs.
Exactly. Dive for loose balls, set hard screens, the kind of stuff that doesn't show up in the box score but wins games.
They call him an energy player with a knack for rebounding and shot blocking.
Yeah.
Seems like he brings that same defensive intensity we talked about with Figueroa.
Yeah. Phillips is a relentless competitor. He's got a motor that never stops, and he's always around the ball, whether it's grabbing rebounds, contesting shots, or diving for loose balls. He's that glue guy who does all the dirty work that doesn't always show up in the box score, but it's essential for winning games.
Totally. You need that.
Absolutely.
On every team. Number 2 on the list is Alan LIWAG. He's a forward center for the Vanille Blazers. Yeah. He's the reigning NCAA MVP.
He is. LIWAG's got the size to play inside, but he's also got a really smooth offensive game. Can face up, put the ball on the floor, and he can knock down those mid-range jumpers. Plus, he's a good shot blocker.
Sounds like a matchup nightmare.
LIWAG is the complete package on offense.
Yeah.
He's got the footwork, the post moves, the ability to face up and shoot, and the passing skills to find open teammates. What's impressive is how efficiently he scores. He's got a high field goal percentage, which shows that he's not just taking shots, he's taking good shots.
How do you think he'll fit into the PBA?
LIWAG, his versatility, it's a real asset. He's big enough to play inside, but he's also got those skills to play on the perimeter.
Okay.
The key for him, consistency.
All right, last but not least, Francis LeBron Lopez,
Oh.
also from the UP Fighting Maroons.
UP crowd.
9 points, 2 rebounds. Francis Lopez. Oh! He was able to do it. Reverses the dunk.
Got the nickname, the hype, and apparently the game to match.
And for good reason.
What makes him so special?
Athleticism is off the charts. Well-rounded skill set, high basketball IQ.
Okay.
He can score at all 3 levels, create for teammates, and he could be a lockdown defender.
They are the defending champions here in this preseason cup. And the second champ, hammering down from Francis Lopez.
Some people, even some scouts, are comparing him to, well, LeBron James.
Wow, okay, that's high praise.
Yeah, he's a special talent.
LeBron Lopez, huh?
Highlight time. Francis Lopez!
But, you know, college to the pros is a big jump. What are the biggest hurdles these guys face?
Well, the PBA, it's just a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
Faster, more physical.
Right, those guys are bigger, stronger, more experienced.
Exactly. So these young guys, they got to adapt quickly if they want to succeed.
For sure, and it's not just about the physical side, right? They got to be mentally tough.
Oh yeah, mental game is huge. They're going up against veterans, guys who've seen it all, know all the tricks. Lopez, he's got all the tools. He can't get complacent. He's got to stay hungry, keep working, surround himself with people who will push him.
Keep that fire burning.
Exactly. He's got the talent, no doubt. He needs to stay focused. That's how he reaches his potential.
It's pretty amazing to think about, the impact these guys could have on the PBA.
It is, yeah. The league's changing. I think we're going to see a more exciting brand of basketball.
Faster.
Faster, yeah. More dynamic. These guys, they bring a new energy to the PBA. It's going to be fun to watch.
I'm getting excited just thinking about it. New rivalries, new stars. It's going to be a wild ride. So, we've gone through our top 10 prospects. Mix of homegrown talent and Filipino foreigners. Guys ready to contribute right away.
And the biggest question mark, who stays, who goes?
What's going to happen to the PBA? Can they really compete with these overseas offers? Can they keep these guys here?
It's a challenge, no doubt about it. The PBA's got to figure out. You got to sell the PBA, not just to the fans, but to the players too. Remind them what it means to play here, in front of their home crowd.
Whether these players stay in the PBA, take that league to a whole other level, or go international, make their mark on the global stage, they're still representing the Philippines. They're inspiring countless others.
Wherever they choose to play.
Yeah,
You know, they're like ambassadors for the sport.
for sure.
And their success is only going to help grow basketball in the Philippines even more.
But you know what? One thing's for sure, the future of Philippine basketball. It's bright.
Oh, yeah.
We've got so much talent, and the world is starting to see it.
Absolutely.